Paraphrasing, an excellent way to include research into a piece of writing. But how do you paraphrase to avoid plagiarism? Well, this short video will answer that question. Welcome authors to Next Level Writing. In this video, we will investigate how to paraphrase to avoid plagiarism by highlighting 8 simple steps for you to follow. Let's jump right in. First up, what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is when you take the ideas or words from another author and change them to make them your own. Even though paraphrasing involves changing words, it is still vital to acknowledge the original source. With this in mind, let's begin looking at the 8 steps required to paraphrase. Step 1. Focus. For the first step, you need to focus on the text you wish to paraphrase. It is best to select 1 to 3 sentences. Doing this will ensure your paraphrasing is purposeful and to the point. Step 2. Read. Once you have your focus sentences, take the time to read it over and familiarize yourself with them. Read over them a couple of times, then move on to step 3. Step 3. Hide. After focusing and reading your selected text, you need to put it aside. It is time to see what is stuck with you. Step 4. Pause. To discover how much you do remember, it is vital to complete a short activity so that you don't repeat everything you just read. Give yourself about 5 minutes. This way, you will be able to see how much has seeped into your long-term memory. Step 5. Remember. Without looking at the original text, summarize the main ideas. Don't try and remember everything, rather the points that were most memorable. Step 6. Write. With the newly written main ideas as the driving force, place what you remember from the text in your own words. The goal is to make sure that these are your own words, but also that you capture the message of the original source. Step 7. Compare. With your summary complete, it is now time to compare to your original source. When comparing, ask yourself whether you have captured the main idea and core message. If you want to make any changes, now is the time. Step 8. I.I.C.E. The time has come to add your paraphrasing to the text you're writing. A simple way to do this is to use the I.I.C.E. method. I.I.C.E. is an acronym that identifies steps to ensure that you avoid plagiarism and maximize the effectiveness of integrating paraphrasing in your writing. What is involved for each step? It's time to find out. The first I, introduce. When possible, it is best to introduce a source before paraphrasing or quoting it. The source introduction will involve the author's name, and if the author is not an individual, then a group or organization name might be used. Here is an example. The second I in I.I.C.E., incorporate. After introducing the source, it is time to use the paraphrasing that you have developed through steps 1 to 7 into your text. This is what it could look like. Now to the C. C for cite. With your paraphrasing now in your text, it is time to cite. Formatting for citations will vary depending on the style which is expected. Sometimes it is a lot of information, other times it is not so much. Make sure you are aware. And then to the E for explain. Explaining the paraphrase is the final step of I.I.C.E. This explanation might involve an interpretation, analysis, evaluation, or a synthesis. Remember that merely including a paraphrase by itself is not enough. And there you have it, the 8 steps required to paraphrase effectively to avoid plagiarism. If this video was helpful, remember to like and subscribe and keep striving to take your writing to the next level.